guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm with my friend Marissa, who's here. Hi. And we're making Bloodbath Cobbler. Show them the book that Marissa got
at Beetle House in New York City.
Yes. So she's never made this.
You can drop dead with me at Beetle House anytime. Love, Emily the Corpse Bride.
Was that your waitress?
Yeah.
Cute.
She was actually dressed as Emily. It was great.
Lovely. So she's never made this yet, but it looks pretty good. It's cherry and orange, you said?
Yeah.
So we're making the crust. And should be a good time. Okay. So we've got the crust Marissa's making. We're supposed to use a food processor, but we're using the KitchenAid. And Marissa combined the flour, sugar, and salt. Then added the butter. And then I put together the egg yolk, cold water, and vanilla. And we added that in here and pulsed it a few times until it started coming together. So now we are making the filling. So,
oh yes, spatula.
We were supposed to get cherries with no pits.
But of course we couldn't find any.
Yeah, so we just had to pit the cherries. So that took some time.
Oh god, there's still some shit in here.
So we have that. And what is this?
Agave.
Agave. Going in.
Alright,
and that's getting heated. Then Marissa's gonna peel this orange. And we're gonna blend it up. And add that to the mixture. Then we're gonna add water and sugar until it becomes like a thick syrup. And then we're gonna assemble the whole thing with the crust and bake it. So here we are making the mixture and the cherries are sizzling. So Marissa's adding one pureed orange.
Do you feel like that's enough orange? How do we feel?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. If it calls for one, just
use the one
yeah.
And pray.
No.
If we ever make it again, we'll know how we feel.
It's looking good. So this recipe is very weird. It said like roll out the dough and put like 3 strips in the bottom and some crumbles. Then add in the filling and then like crumble up the remaining dough, which is this, and then like, you know, put it over top of the filling. Here's the filling. It actually thickened up pretty nicely. So the oven is preheated to 400 degrees. So once we get it done, we bake it for 6 minutes at 400, then reduce the temp to 350 and cook for another 24 minutes. Also, we made our cocktails and they're delicious. We added some sangria because I felt like there wasn't enough alcohol. I don't know how you feel, but it's really good with the, either way, it's like really good and refreshing.
Should we just pour it over?
Here's Marissa currently pouring the
I have to spread it out.
Putting my stuff dirty.
The filling, and it's not covering, so
Really?
we're gonna have to fix that.
On top at the end, the baking process, make it like crispy. Oh my god. Ah.
Here we are at Marissa's house.
Hi.
Making, what are these called?
This is Bloodbath Punch.
Looks like borscht.
Oh my god.
Okay, so tell the folks what's all in here.
Cranberry cocktail, orange juice, vodka, triple sec,
Lime juice.
lime juice. That's That's it. Well, I think they can see that.
Yes.
Unless they're colorblind, in which case, this is green, this is a lime.
And we're just doing it by hand.
Alright.
That's probably good.
Excuse me.
And we're freezing an orange cut into slices to put that in there. Which is reminding me of like the Jonestown don't drink the Kool-Aid. This big ladle. So here's our prepared glasses. And we also added some sangria because we felt like there wasn't enough alcohol. So
Me.
we didn't try it with the sangria yet, but that'll be our next glass. But they're super refreshing and they go down really easy, so they're very good. Hey guys, so it is the following day. I don't even know what the last thing I filmed was, but basically I got home from Marissa's at like 10 o'clock last night, so not like a super late night. But the cherry cobbler was amazing. I took a picture of the recipe so I could make it at my house because I was like telling my mom about it this morning. And she was like, oh, I really like cobbler, so now I'm like gonna have to make it for her. It was so good. The recipe was like a little weird. I think like, I'm pretty sure there's something like a cobbler like dish and it has to be like rectangular because in the directions it was saying like roll the pie dough into like a rectangular like or square shape, cut strips, line like 3 strips on the bottom, and then like some pie crumbles, then pour in the filling, and then like do like pie crumbles on top. And Marissa only had like a round, obviously pie pan, so we had to like bake it in that. So I feel like it just didn't like look right. It looked pretty good when it was done, as you just saw. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the last thing I filmed was like the actual cobbler when it was done. And it didn't look terrible. There just like wasn't a lot of filling because the pie dish that she had was like so big. So I think like using like a cobbler dish or even like a smaller rectangular or like square pan would have been better. Otherwise we probably just would have had to like double the pie dough recipe and filling recipe. But it turned out amazing. I think like both her parents had some. The friggin' cocktails we made were really good, although we decided if we ever made it again, because you had to use like a whole bottle of cranberry cocktail juice, half a bottle of orange juice, and then like a cup of vodka and half a cup of triple sec. So we decided if we made it again, we would use half a bottle of the cocktail juice, the cranberry cocktail juice, a quarter of a bottle of the orange juice, but then like the same amounts of alcohol. Because honestly, like, nothing happened. Like, it was just more of like a refreshing drink, if anything. Even after we added some sangria, like, it still was just like refreshing. It didn't really do anything to us, which is probably a good thing because I had to drive home afterwards and like I was completely fine. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. We had like a fall day. We went to Witch's Brew, which if you haven't seen that video, I will post it down below for you guys to check that out. That was really fun. We listened to my Halloween playlist. If you want to follow that on my Spotify, I'll link that down below. And all my other playlists because they're just all classics. We watched some Are You Afraid of the Dark because yesterday was the 20th anniversary of it premiering. And then we watched Edward Scissorhands, which is like one of my favorites, especially around Halloween time. And it is only mid-August, but I don't know, I'm just like ready for fall and Halloween. So I hope you guys like this little baking / making a cocktail video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.